So there's been some rumors going around that if James Harden declines his player option, the Rockets would have enough salary cap to get him on a 1 to 2 year deal. Honestly, I don't think the chances of this happening are very high, but I mean, it definitely could happen. So today, for old time's sake, for one last title run, we are teaming up Kevin Durant, James Fear the Beard Harden, and Russell Westbrook for one last title run. We are at the start of the 2025-2026 season. I turned down regression over the offseason so James Harden, KD, and Westbrook wouldn't go down crazy, because in 2K, they kind of bring down the overalls way too much once they get past their peak age. And James Harden just had a really good season, and KD just had a really good season scoring. The starting lineup on this team is nasty. The Rockets are already picking up KD, are like a top 3 favorite, I feel like, for me, out the West to win a championship. If they got Harden too, and Westbrook, who, you know, showed in that Nuggets series, he's still got some productivity to give. You know, some games he'll just do some dumb shit, but then other games he'll look like prime Russ, or maybe not prime Russ, but you know what I mean. This lineup is pretty nasty. We got Harden at the 1, Amen at the 2, one of the best defenders in the league, one of the best upcoming talents in the league, period. Tari Eason at the 3, KD at the 4, and Alperen Sengun at the 5. They're bringing Jabari Smith, Westbrook, Cam Whitmore, Jock Landale, and Reed Shepherd off the bench. Let's see how we can do. And you guys could probably guess who won the MVP. Yup, Jokic. Put up basically a 30-point per game triple-double average throughout the season. He's greedy for that MVP award. He wasn't letting someone else win it 2 years in a row. He just wasn't letting that slide. Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year. They got the updated facial hair on him too. Joshua Giddey got signed by the Detroit Pistons. He's backing up Cade Cunningham. So they have a 6'6" and 6'8" point guard on that team. Pistons think this shit is a video game. Wemby, buzz cut Wemby, by the way, who's 7'6" and now a monk or something like that. 24 points per game, 13 boards, DPOY, 3 blocks a game. Yeah, the league's in trouble if this guy stays healthy, bro. Neemias Queta, most improved player. Trae Young, clutch player of the year. Damn, Trae put up 30 and 10 a game. All NBA first team. I was trying to see if KD or Harden made it. I don't think Westbrook's gonna make any of these teams, but KD or Harden have a chance to make it. All NBA third team? No. Cooper Flagg actually makes an All NBA team at an 82 overall. What did he do this season? 21 and a half a game, 5.2 assists, and 7.3 boards with good defensive numbers too. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to check KD or Harden stats, because I find it hard to believe KD and Harden didn't put up some stats that are similar or better than this. The Rockets might be getting blackballed already from awards. We are the 2 seed though in the Western Conference, awaiting the plan of who we play. I do not want to see 3 or 4 of these teams in the first round, to be honest. If we don't have to, I'd rather just see the Pelicans out of anyone, but I don't want to see Kyrie and AD. Don't really want to see Bron and Luka, and you know, playoff Curry's just different, so you don't want to see playoff Steph. We're gonna probably have to see one of them. Let's just simulate the play-in. Golden State does not make the playoffs. Lakers do not make the playoffs either. Damn. So LeBron and Luka don't even make the actual playoffs in the 2026 season. We got the Dallas Mavericks in the first round. The Dallas Mavericks usually do really good in these NBA multiverse simulations, so I probably did not want them the most out of anyone. Mavs didn't have Kyrie for half the season, so they are a 7 seed, but that 7 seed is a lie. And Jabari Smith moved his way into the starting lineup. They were playing KD at the 4 and Tari Eason at the 3. Did Tari get moved to the bench? Yeah, Tari got moved to the bench. One of the most unlucky 7 seeds of all time, drawn as a 2 seed, so we gotta lock in. We take game 1 against Dallas. Jabari Smith was our leading scorer with 18. Sengun had 17, KD 15, Westbrook 14, 6 and 8, and Harden 13, 6 and 9. All right, let's keep this momentum going. Let's grab game number 2. Now the Mavs come take it. KD goes for 24 that game, but Kyrie drops almost 40 on us, 80, 28, and 15. We take the next one. AD dropped 24 and 12. Cooper Flagg had 24. KD had 35 and 6 with 4 steals. He was our leading scorer. Harden had 15, 3 and 6. But damn, Cooper Flagg's having some early impact on these playoffs. Only a rookie, 24 in a playoff game. You guys think Cooper Flagg's gonna have impact right away in the NBA? How these like 2K simulations be having them? Or do you think he's gonna take some time? I don't know, to be honest. I can't really tell. I'm really still not even convinced that he was just like the for sure #1 pick. How everyone just had that shit like marked off #1 guaranteed pick right away. I mean, he's tough, but I feel like there's some tough players in that class to, you know, maybe look at for that #1 pick. Ace Bailey, before he started skipping workouts, I think could have went #1, but it was always Cooper Flagg, they were saying. But it's a 4-point game, 56 seconds. Houston has a chance to knock him out and advance on to the second round. Let's hop in. James Harden is not on the floor right now. Kevin Durant is not on the floor either right now. I don't know why. Maybe they subbed him out for like a defensive possession, and Kyrie pulls up, misses the 3. I mean, Harden and KD aren't awful defenders, especially KD. KD's a pretty good defender, actually. So I don't know why the coach has him out. So we're going to have to call a timeout and get these guys in the game. I also might have to fire Udoka over the offseason, because game 6, why is Harden and Kevin Durant on the floor with 40 seconds left, down 4? Doesn't make too much sense. Sengun wasn't on the floor either. I had to put him in too. I don't know what Udoka is thinking, but number 13, James Harden against Kyrie, gets to the bucket, or trying to get to the bucket, pull up mid-range, he misses, and that's probably going to do it. We're most likely going to a game 7. We needed a bucket right there. Yeah, we lose 101, 103. Kyrie drops 31, 7 and 8 with 4 steals. He is not trying to get sent home. KD with 20, Sengun with 20 and 10. Harden had 15 points, 15 assists. What did Westbrook do? Westbrook had 16 points and 4 assists. All right, game 7. A minute 25 left in game 7. The Rockets are up about 40 points. And we're going to be advancing on to the second round. I honestly didn't know how to feel about this series because the Mavs dominate in these My League simulations in the 2025-2026 season usually. But the addition of James Harden and Westbrook seem to be working. This Rockets team's pretty overpowered. 30 for Sengun, 28 for KD, 22 for Amon, 19 for Russ, and 16 for Harden with 7 assists. Only took 5 shots. We need Harden shooting more shots for sure. But we're moving on to the second round to play the Denver Nuggets. This is personal for Harden because Jokic just knocked them out in the playoffs last season. Let's see if Denver made any moves. Jamal, Christian Braun, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, same exact team. And Denver is up 2-0 on us. All right, we got to lock in. I thought we were going to get by this series easier because we just took down the Mavericks in 7 games. But let's just not go down 3-0. And we're down 3-0. It's looking like it's most likely going to be over right here. We got to try and battle back game by game. It's a tie game with 12 seconds left in the fourth, not trying to get swept. Let's hop in. No teams ever came back from 3-0. Maybe we could be the first. Is that Klay Thompson in a Nuggets jersey? That is Klay Thompson in a Nuggets jersey. But Kevin Durant with the ball. 8 seconds left, trying to get us our first win of the series. Down 3-0 in Denver on the road. KD pulling up in Aaron Gordon's face, and he drains it. No timeouts for the Nuggets either. So unless they hit some crazy shit, we're at least going to a game 5 or game 4. Or no, game 5. But Jamal Murray missed a shot. We're going to game 5. We just got to take it game by game. We have enough talent on this team to do it. Let's be the first team. We got to make history. James Harden had 27, 6, and 8 that game. KD with 21. Jamal 26. And Jokic 18, 12, and 9 with 4 steals and a block. Shot 6 for 17. Jokic is not going to be doing that every game. You know, he's probably going to shoot a better percentage. And the fact they only lost by 2 points with Jokic shooting that type of percentage, it's kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. All right, game 5. We are down 2 points right now, midway through the third. And the Nuggets are kind of extending a lead on us right now. We're down 10, 5 minutes in the fourth. This might be the end of the run for the first season. Yeah, the Houston Rockets have been eliminated. Jokic dropped 35, 10, and 7 on us in the elimination game. Amon had 25, 10, and 6. KD with 23. Harden 14. And I'm not going to lie, next year is probably our best chance to win it all that we're going to have left because these guys are going to get older and they're still going to regress. Even though I turned down the regression rate a little bit, I didn't do it crazy. So it's still going to regress, but we have young guys on this team too. That's the good thing. We have a mix of old and young. So Amon Thompson's going to go up a lot probably. Sengun, Jabari. So the team might be better next season. We're going to see how we're rocking. Let's just see who wins the championship real quick. It looks like it's a Cavs T-Wolves finals and the Cavs win the NBA championship. Did they get rid of Jared Allen or Garland? No, they kind of have the same team, it looks like. I feel like the Cavs should get rid of Jared Allen and just run Mobley at the center. Jared Allen's a good player, good center, but it doesn't really work. And I mean, even Garland is kind of like on that team. I think he could fit somewhere better, and the Cavs could kind of just build around D. Mitch and Mobley. That's just my opinion. I don't know. All right, 2026 drafts. I don't think the Rockets have a good pick. I don't even know if they have a pick, but AJ Dobstana goes number 1 to the Atlanta Hawks. Celtics have the 2nd pick in the draft. They get Darren Peterson. OKC gets the 3rd pick in the draft. They take Cameron Boozer. Let's just send to our pick. I don't know where it's at. Oh, they have the 12th pick in the draft. Okay. 12th pick in the draft. This could be a player that helps our team, so we should probably pick wisely. I was going to pick Isaiah Evans, but they have him scouted. He's a 73 overall, which I feel like there's probably some better things on the board. I'm going to go ahead and draft Koa Pete. He's a 6'8 small forward, power forward from Arizona. And then I'm pretty sure the Suns have our 2nd round pick, so we don't get to make the 2nd round pick, but that's all right. James Harden is down to an 89 going into this season. KD is still at 94. What did Russ go down to? Russ is at an 82. But the starting lineup is nice. Amon's up to a 94. So we got Harden, Amon, KD, Jabari Smith, and Sengun with Tari Eason, who's an 86. Whitmore, who's an 83. Westbrook, 82. Reed Shepard, 82. And David Roddy, 80 off the bench. I think we have Steven Adams on the bench here. We have Steven Adams and Jock Londale. They're not getting any minutes right now, and our draft pick isn't getting any minutes either, but that might change throughout the season. We'll see how we do. And Luka just had one of the best seasons I've ever seen. A 37 point per game, damn near triple-double MVP season. Let's look who was even close to him this season in scoring. Curry had a 33 point per game season at 39. Cade a 32 point per game season. SGA 32. Wimbledon 31. Tatum had 30. Ant 29. Any Rockets on this scoring list or no? Jalen Green, a former Rocket, is on the list, 24.2. AJ Dobstana, rookie of the year. Joshua Giddey, who is on his 3rd team. This video is on the Bulls, then the Pistons, and then now the Blazers. He's getting passed around more than Tiana Trump. He wins the 6th man of the year again, though. Really good season. Wemby, DPOY, 3.2 blocks a game, 2 steals, and 31 and 13. I mean, if Luka didn't score 37 triple-double. This probably would have been the MVP right here. VJ Edgecombe, most improved player, 18.9 a game. So good improvement from VJ. What's he up to? 86 overall. Tyrese, almost a 30-point per game season, clutch player of the year. I feel like everyone's scoring a ton of points this season. What happened? Everyone's been in the gym like crazy over the summer. No Rockets on the All-NBA first team. Can we get a second team? We can't. Can we get a third team? We can't. We do get an all-defense defensive team though with Amen Thompson. 14.6 a game, 8 boards, 7 assists, 2.1 steals, 1.1 blocks. And his brother makes the All-NBA second team. What did his brother do? A 12-point per game season, 2 steals and a block. Did not have as good of a season this year. We are the 4th seed. We're playing James Harden's old team that he abandoned to join KD, the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's check the Clippers starting lineup out. They got Dennis Scrotum, Cam Christie, Max Strus, Kawhi Leonard, and Zubac. Kawhi's gonna come out here and try and kill us, but I like our chances. I think our team is a lot better just all around. Did the Suns make the playoffs? They did not. I want to check what the Suns have done with this team before we start the playoffs. D-Book, Jalen Green, Mark Williams. So they have not flipped Jalen Green, which I think they're going to do in real life. I think they're going to flip Jalen Green. And they still have Dylan Brooks too and Colin Sexton. They have like 13 shooting guards on the roster. Is that Draymond Green? Draymond Green is finishing out his career in Phoenix. All right, game 1 against the Clippers. Let's handle business right here. The Clippers take game 1. We come back, take game 2. KD with almost 30. Amen with an 18-point triple-double and 3 steals. And then what did Harden and Westbrook do? Westbrook had 10, Harden 6, 4, and 8. Harden is not getting the amount of shots I feel like he should be getting a game, but there's a lot of talent on the team. We have a 2-2 series right now going into game 5 in Houston. The Rockets got to lock in. They do have Kawhi, but I mean, the rest of that Clippers lineup was not too great. 114-92. James with 23, Sengun with 20, 14, and 5. KD had 15. Amen had 16, 6, and 9 with 4 steals. Amen's just doing it all for us. He's definitely the gel of this team right now, like defensively, and I feel like even playmaking wise a little bit. We got game 6. Rockets opened up the game really well. They went up 13 in the first quarter, but the Clippers are battling back a little bit, but the Rockets run away with it. We're going on to the second round. 4-2 series dub. Kawhi had 37, 4, and 3 on us. What did he average throughout the series? He averaged 19.8 throughout the series, but he had a crazy game 6, and the Clippers got blown out. KD had 32, 5, and 6. Harden had 27, and Amen Thompson had 21, 10, and 6 with 3 steals. Reed Shepard put up 14 shots, 3 of 10 from 3. I don't know if I want Reed shooting that many shots. He's cold, but got Kevin Durant, James Harden, and some other players, Sengun on the team, so I don't know. But he did have 16, and we got OKC in the second round. Ugh. So full circle moment though. OKC's old big 3 versus OKC's new big 3. I mean, Chet, J-Dub, and Shea. I think you could call them a big 3. So old school versus new school. Let's see what happens. Thunder take game 1. Shea drops 31, 5, and 5 on us. Rockets though looking good to take game 2. They do take game 2. 137, 110. 30 from SGA, 27 from Harden, 20 from Tari, 17, 11, and 8 from Sengun, 16 from KD. Russ with 8 points off the bench in 14 minutes with 2 steals, 3 assists, 2 boards. Russ has been like really sneaky productive for us off the bench. He's really been doing very well off the bench for us. 1-1 series though. Game 3. Let's take game 3. We are in Houston now. We stole one on the road, but it looks like the Thunder are going to come back and steal it right back from us on the road. Yeah, 140, 121. I think that tweet just said SGA dropped a triple-double on us. 26, 11, and 10 with 5 steals. And then J-Dub had 33. Dort had 30 and Chet 26. It's gonna be tough to beat them if they're all playing like this. All right, OKC's up 2-1. Game 4, a minute left. This is a huge game. We cannot go down 3-1 to this OKC team. They're too good of a team. If you go down 3-1, you're not coming back. So we got to tie this up right here at home. A minute left. Let's jump in. Up 1 point with the ball in Houston. A minute left. Sengun is not in the game right now. We have Jabari Smith at center. Sengun did foul out. KD trying to post up Chet. Chet might be a little too big for him though. Pause. Chet pushing it up the floor to Lou Dort. I don't know what's going on. SGA with it, getting guarded by KD. SGA trying to get to the bucket, and they, of course. Oh my God, of course, bro. SGA going to the line. How is this a foul? Are the refs on OKC side again? I mean, KD swipes down right here. That's a swipe down, but it doesn't look like he hits anything. I mean, I don't really see like any contact really right here. Bad call. Sleep with one eye open, buddy. All right, SGA has a chance to tie it. Tie game. And now he has a chance to take the lead. Thunder up 1. A lot of time left though, and we have some of the best scorers of all time on our team. Go get a bucket, KD. Chet should not be able to stay in front of you. KD to the bucket, and Chet swats it. Still the Rockets ball though. Thompson with it in the corner off the inbound on Lou Dort. Thompson trying to get to the bucket to Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith pulling a 3-pointer. Oh my God. What just happened? I think we just got a steal. I don't know. The camera was glitched. KD smacks the three. I was going to say, why is Jabari Smith shooting a contested three when we have Kevin Durant and James Harden? But we get the steal. I don't know who just came up with that. Kicked it out to KD. KD smacks a three. We're up 2. We just got to keep fighting, bro. This is a tough series. One of the best all-around teams in the league in OKC, but we just got to keep fighting. 1 stop, and we tie this series up. SGA getting guarded by James Harden. Looks like OKC is going to hold for a last shot, which doesn't really make much sense down 2. SGA to the bucket. Misses the layup. They're going to have to foul Eason. We're not even in the bonus yet, which is actually pretty good for us as long as we don't throw an inbound steal. We get to take more time off the clock, and we're going to get like KD or Harden at the line instead of Eason. Looks like KD's going to take the free throws. 1.8 seconds left. No timeouts for OKC. 99.9% chance we tie the series up right now. All right, KD hit the first one. We're up 3 to ice it. Kevin Durant. So it's a tie series. KD drops damn near 30. Thompson with 19. Tari with 17 and 10. Harden 15, 4 and 6. Reed Shepherd with 12. Jabari 11 and 5. Cam Whitmore 11 and 5. Westbrook not his best game, but that's all right. That means he's due for a good game. Next game, Chet had 36 and 12 on us. SGA had 24, 8 and 4 and 3 steals, and we still come away with a dub. That was a crazy game. The final score from game 5, a 5-point dub for the Houston Rockets. It was a battle all game. The Rockets kind of pulled away at the end. A 28-19 fourth quarter to secure the dub. And now we're up 3-2 going to game 6. 45 seconds left in game 6. We are up 8 points. We were blowing them out at the start of the game. Then they battled back, and they actually took the lead in the third quarter, and we just went on a 44-26 fourth quarter run. Unless T-Mac spawns in and gives us 13 in 40 seconds, we're going to the Western Conference Finals. T-Mac did not spawn in. 144-135 dub. Jabari Smith with 27. KD 27. Sengun 19, 10 and 6. Harden was 16, 4 and 9. Shea dropped basically 40 points on us. J-Dub 28. Chet 24. The rest of their team really didn't show up too much though. And yeah, we're going to play Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. Dallas, Houston, Detroit, Atlanta. Let's do it. Dallas also picked up DeMar DeRozan over the offseason. I think they're bringing Cooper Flag off the bench now. Right? So, yeah, they got Cooper Flag coming off the bench, and they have DeMar starting at the 3 and AD at the 4. I feel like they would probably do in real life if they had this AD at the 5, Cooper at the 4, right? And then DeMar at the 3. Or maybe play DeMar at the 2 and Cooper at the 3. I don't know. I feel like Cooper Flag should probably be in the starting lineup somewhere, though. Take out either Christie or Lively. But we are not Nico Harrison or Jason Kidd. We want to beat them, so I really don't give a shit what they do with their starting lineup. Rockets are up 2-1 right now. This is a huge game. If we go up 3-1, no, Dallas comes back and ties it 2-2. KD 25 and Kyrie 29. It's a huge game right here. Loser of this has to play 2 elimination games in a row, and that's definitely something you don't want to do against either one of these teams with the veteran experience and just, you know, good players. You don't have to try and win 2 games in a row on them, but it looks like we're gonna be the ones that's gonna have to play 2 in a row. We just got blown the Kyrie dropped 37, Flag 31. And what did we do on offense? We had 78 points. KD was our leading scorer with 13. Jabari had 12. Harden 6. Westbrook 3. What did we shoot? 26 for 80 from the floor. 4 for 34 from 3. I'm not too great at math, so let me pull the calculator out. 26 divided by 80 is 32% from the floor. And then 4 divided by 34 is 11% from 3. That is one of the worst shooting performances of all time as a team. That's terrible. But you know what they say, and I just hit Simulate through game. I was gonna hit Simcast and say, you know what they say, you're due for a good shooting performance usually if you have a bad one the last game, but looks like we weren't. Cooper Flag was West Finals MVP. Jalen Johnson East Finals MVP. We get beat 4-2 by the Mavs, and Sengun was our leading scorer with 21. Flag 29. Kyrie 27. And this team's getting old. I feel like this might have been our last chance. Let's try and run it back real quick. First, let's just see who wins these finals. The Mavericks go on and win it. Cooper Flag Finals MVP. DeMar DeRozan retires over the offseason. Paul George retires. Westbrook tried to retire. We overrid it, make him stay one more year on the Rockets. And then Steven Adams is actually retiring at 33. I'm not going to override it. I'm going to just let him retire. Only reason I'm doing Westbrook is because, you know, it's kind of the whole point of the video. So, yeah. All right, 2028 MVP, Wemby. An insane season from a 7'6" monk. Rockets got the 3 seed in the playoffs. We're playing Denver, who knocked us out in the first year. Our overalls are definitely going down. Harden's at an 85. KD's a 92 still. Draft pick from last season, who barely even played last year, is in the starting lineup at the 3. So let's see how we do. I mean, I don't know what to expect, to be honest. This team definitely still has the potential to go on a championship run, I feel like. But we also have the potential to get knocked out in the first round, depending on how we play. But we're up 3-1 on the Nuggets, 4-1 the Denver Nuggets, and we're going on to play the Dallas Dallas Mavericks, who just beat us last year. Dallas is up 1-0, Dallas up 2-0. 2-1. Okay, I thought Dallas was going to go up 3-0, to be honest. I'm thinking it's going to be the end of the road right here for this team. But we come back and take the next one. Hold on, it's 2-2. Let me stop doubting these guys. We have some legends on the squad. It is 2028. Let's hop into the Simcast. Hey, we're starting off the game good, to be honest. It looks like, unless we blow a crazy lead, we are going to go up 3-2 on the Dallas Mavericks. We're just up 20 points. What is going on? We are only up 5 now. All right, Rockets kind of keep the lead steady a little bit and win by 10 points. This Rockets team, the box scores have been very even, which is a good thing to see. Like, the whole team has been playing good. We haven't had too many 40-point games from anyone. It's really been just a team effort every game, to be honest. Trying to close the Mavericks out right now in Houston. We're up 5 with a minute left. If the Mavs bring it with the 1 possession, we can hop in. But it looks like we're going to go to the Western Conference Finals. We're back to the Western Conference Finals, and we either got OKC or Wemby. We got OKC. It just beat Wemby in 7 games. SJ had 31. Chet had 30. Cameron Boozer had 29, and J-Dub had 20. This is going to be a tough team to beat right here. Let's go check how many wins OKC had on the regular season. They have 59 wins. We have 53 wins, so not a crazy difference. I was expecting kind of like a 65-win season from OKC, to be honest. They take game 1, though. We come back, take game 2. Game 3, it's a big game right here. OKC takes it. Let's not go down 3-1 to OKC. We go down 3-1, and I think we all know how this one's about to end. Rockets eliminated. I wanted to see them win a championship for one last title run. You know, they were never able to do it in OKC. I thought maybe they would have been able to do it in Houston. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do about it?